Wait, come back. Cows, we are going to have to rethink our relationship. G'day folks, Cortezerino here. My cows are driving me nuts. So there are the pesky little rascals down in that hole in the ground. But I'm going to have to move them eventually. The builds are starting to come along in this area, so I can't have my little paddock there. So it's time to do a cow breeder and cooker. But I thought we could do it a little bit fancy. Now the design I'm going to use for the cow cooker won't be that fancy at all. I'll just be breeding them and letting the babies drop out. But I want to disguise it as another building. So we're going to do a second steampunk house right next to this one, and it may block off the sunlight to my villager breeder down there, but I've pretty much got all the villagers that I want at the moment, so I might shut that thing down. You right there, sweetheart? So I'm thinking I'll do another house kind of on stilts. This one might be a stone base, and I'll put him right there. And on this first floor I will have the cow cooker, and rather than kill them with lava or put them into a little container, I might just have them drop down onto the ground into a little field beside the house, because I've already put some cows in the crane over there, because I figured we're in the slums, poor people aren't... There is the Enderman! I was looking for him! Come on! Poor people aren't going to be eating steak dinners. They're going to be sending all their steak off to the rich area. 3 pearls, very nice. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, so I'll just have a little field of cows here, so it'll look like the crane's coming along here and picking them up and sending them on their way. But the other thing is, I'm sick and tired of harvesting my own wheat to feed these cows. So on the floor above, I want to put a farmer in a little field of wheat and have a hopper minecart running below, just auto farming my wheat for me, and that'll drop down into a little chest next to the cow cooker. So it's not going to be a cow cooker, it's just going to be a cow breeder. So enough of my talking, let's get building. So I've made a little bit of a start on the house, and I guess it's looking okay. It's probably a bit stony at the moment, but we'll see what it looks like when I'm done. This path here is built at the same level as that road over there, so they'll connect. And this is the design that I'm thinking of for the cow breeder. So they're just going to stand on that iron bar there. I've got a dispenser here, so you can shoot some water up, and they'll bounce around, and you can make sure you can feed all the cows with the wheat. Oh, and the wheat will come out into that chest there from the farm above. And I've done a little bit of work here on the top floor. I've got the minecart track in, so he's just going to run a little track underneath the dirt blocks that'll have my wheat on them. And he's not going to be running all the time, so I only want it to run intermittently. So I'm using observer blocks. First time using observer blocks since the update. This is great fun. So I've got 2 of these facing into, well, there will be 2 pieces of wheat there. So every time the wheat grows up a little bit, it'll launch the minecart, and when it's harvested, it'll launch the minecart. So I'm not going to be getting all the wheat that my farmer harvests here, but at least this way this minecart's not running all the time. Oh, and like an idiot, look at me. I've put my hoppers next to redstone blocks. Good work, Cortez. For some reason, every time I wake up in this bed, I take damage. And I'm really not sure why. Ow. Why am I taking damage? Alright. The house is pretty much done, I guess. Ooh, hang on. Burning zombies. Let's just have a look around. Okie doke. Don't need my work getting blown up. So let's have a quick peek. I'm not quite sure about it. A little bit too busy. I don't know. Let's head up inside and... no, nothing up here. I've got to be a little bit careful because I had a creeper right under there one day. So now it's time to get the cows in and get this thing up and running. So I guess I'm going to bring them in through here. Come on, cows. Come on, not all of you, just a couple. Oh, no, too many. Get back. Get out of the way. Let me place a block. Go on. Shoot. Thank you. Come on, cows. Oh, this is high quality viewing. Ooh, even BC's coming over to have a look. He must be impressed. He's just building a little clock tower. I'm doing stuff with cows. Come on, cows. Oh, he's not impressed. He kept going. Up we come. This is working pretty well. Now get in the hole. Get in the hole. Go on. Okay, I'll help you. Get in the hole. Get in the hole. It's that trapdoor. Because I haven't even got a full block space there because of that trapdoor being in the way. Okay, got a new plan. We're not putting adult cows in there. We're going to put the babies in and breed them while they're in there. Eat the wheat. Come on. Make babies. I've been doing this for a little bit actually. I can only get one of them to eat the wheat. They're not breeding. Plan C. Come on. Come on. Eat the wheat. Here we go. Oh, have you two met? Yes. Come on, little baby. You're coming with me. Up the netherrack. Yes, look at this. It's just... Get out of the way. Bye-bye. Oh, don't worry about me just smacking your mummy in the bum. Come on. Keep coming. Up you come. Yep. Come on. Get in the hole. Oh, no. Come to me. Yay! Is he saying that? Yes! One down. Alright, now just wait for these guys to grow up. So I'm going to bring my farmer up in a minecart. So I'm just placing this netherrack down so I can put the minecart rails on it. And Coop came over a little while ago, had a look at the house, and he's like, oh, it looks good, and chatting away. And then he stopped talking and he stopped moving. And he's done this before. He's had to run off away from the computer and has forgot to log out. And last time he did this was in Season 1 in the theme park. And I found him with a baby zombie at his feet, gazing lovingly up into his eyes. Because, you know, when they get nice and close to you, they stop attacking. So it was lucky I found him. He would have lost all his gear. And I think the same thing's going to happen unless I intervene right now. It's nearly night time, Coop. Yeah, he's definitely not here. What would you do without me, mate? Here we go. Suppose I better put a torch in there so you can at least see a little bit when he wakes up. Alright, mate. Have fun. Hey, Coop's awake. Come on, dude. Look at the big hole there. It's freedom. Go on, run for it. Alright. So I think if I push him into the ladder, this might work. And we'll just give this rail some power. Okay. Off you go, mate. Cool. Let's head up there. I haven't got him going all the way up yet, just because I didn't know by the time I got all that sorted out and got him in the minecart. Didn't know if it was going to be night time or not, so we'll just do the second section now. You know, I did not design this villager breeder to be taking guys out like this, so this has been a long and arduous experience, but luckily we're not breeding with this guy. We only need him, so I don't need to get another one. But oh no, he's taking damage. What? What? He fell through the tilled earth. If I didn't have enough problems, guys. Why are you not moving? Go! Go! Oh, I better get out of the way first. Go! No tilled earth this time, so we should be right. So I've had a small breakthrough with the cows. Even though one of them escaped, I bred them, fed them both some hay, and luckily the one on the inside laid the baby. So what you say? Laid the baby? So, don't need you. Bye-bye. So, it's grown up now. Let's feed them and get this show on the road. Where's my wheat? Oh, it's in the hot bar all along. Alright, guys. Oh, no. It's the trapdoor again. Oh, he's stuck under the trapdoor. Okay. I think this needs to be redesigned. Just patch this up so you don't escape. And get out of the minecart. Don't kill the villager. Come on, get away. I'm just pushing him over to this side because the hopper minecart's down there and I don't want that picking up the seeds. So 8 stacks of seeds. Here you are. Oh, go get him. Go on. Pick him up. Oh, I just had a bad thought. What if he can't pick up this last stack? I've heard that, like I saw in a Mumbo Jumbo episode, he had a guy and he tried to give him 8 stacks of seeds and he wouldn't pick it up, so Mumbo said, that guy's no good. I'm not sure why. I guess, oh, you know what? In my villager breeder, they're in there with the wheat, so if he's... all of them would have picked up some wheat. Is that going to matter, though? Like, if he starts farming, shouldn't he just get a full stack of wheat and then that's it, he'll drop the rest? I don't know. We'll give it a go. So, this may not work now. And I just realised if this doesn't work, I might have to redesign my villager breeder so that they're not in a farm sort of setting, so that he's not going to pick up any wheat. Everything's going wrong this episode. Okay, so I'm redesigning this bad boy. Just going to put the bars there, so hopefully the cows can't jump out. And won't need you. Bye-bye. Yes, cool. So let me place them. Oh, how am I going to get that trapdoor? Stay in there, cows. Behave. Let me place it. Yes. Alrighty. I should have just done this to start with. It would have saved me some problems. Cool. Hey, Coop. So I bone milled all the wheat upstairs and it didn't look like it was working. No, he's not harvesting. Yes, you do need them to pick up 8 stacks of seeds. And I don't feel like doing this anymore, so I am going to go do something else. I'm sick of looking at it. I am not building a pigman farm. This is a laboratory. I am doing science. Alrighty, let's just put some more chickens in you. Come on, give me chickens. Oh, cool, he went in. Chickens! Oh well, good enough. Get this bad boy started. Oh, more eggs too. Bye-bye chicken, burn on the magma blocks. Bye-bye chickens. And we'll wait for the dropper to fire another egg at me. If you can't tell, I'm using the new 1.11 crush mechanic thing. When you get, what is it, more than 24 guys on a single block, they will crush each other to death. With Pigman, you still get their drops and you still get the XP. So I need a few more chickens in this farm at the moment, but basically every time they lay an egg, it'll come into my inventory and I've got it. I've got my spacebar on set to throw. So as soon as I get an egg, I'll throw it at these guys, make them cranky, and it works. It's AFKable. It's like a ghetto AFK farm. So it doesn't make them angry every time with the eggs. That's why I need some more chickens. But yeah, it does work. There, that egg got them going. Here they come. So this design's a little bit hit or miss. For some reason, sometimes it works great and you can just AFK here, and I got up to 109 levels. I've since used them all, but then sometimes nothing happens. You'll sit here throwing the eggs at them and they don't do anything. But common theme of this episode, nothing is going quite right. But at the moment it's going pretty right. This would be a good option farm if you want an AFK pigman farm, but you didn't like redstone. This has got next to no redstone in it, so if Snow Crash's design is a bit daunting for you, something like this would be a lot easier and a pretty good option. Oh, and I nearly had my first death on the server right here. Chicken, what are you doing there? How'd you escape the magma blocks? Nearly had my first death on the server. I was playing around building this, and like before, I had just little baby pigmen in there, and I accidentally broke that block, and I got swarmed. I didn't have the gate or the fence at that stage, and I ended up having to leap off of this thing, and the pigmen followed me down, and they were punching me as I was falling, and I managed to grab onto the ladder with seconds to spare and 1 heart left, so that was fun. Alright, that was a big enough distraction. I better get back to the villager farm. Ooh, and we had to make banners for the mail room, I think, so I came up with a banner. That's it. I didn't know why I liked this so much, and then I realised it kind of looks like one of those Pokemon balls. So, anyway. Okay, I've really got to stop getting distracted. I'm sorry, I know this was supposed to be a cow breeder auto wheat farming episode, but I took one look at it again and yeah. Alright, let's get back there. So I've started doing another section of the base. This is, remember those stairs that led to nowhere? They're leading somewhere now. I've done a second level and we've got the brewing room in place. So I've got my fancy auto brewer here, which I've left turned on for some reason. Is there anything in there? Alright, I'll show you how this works. You load in your blaze powder and water bottles on the sides, and then it'll do 4 of these brewing stations at once. So let's make some more fire resistance. And so we're going to need 4 of each ingredient. Yes, I've got it. And I'm going to have to get some redstone. There you go. You can be the redstone chest. And we'll keep 4. And switch him on. Top chest. Put them in the order that we want them to go in. Close the chest. And they all start cooking away. Ooh, and to refill the water bottles, I've got my water there with a hopper underneath just leading into this chest here. So I can sit here and just fill them all up, and when I run out of inventory space, it throws them into the chest. They are going into the chest, I'm just throwing them in faster than the hopper can take them. Oh, I'm drinking the water. Oh, and I only just figured out this control. I didn't figure it out, I had to do a tutorial. You pick up one of an item, hold shift, double click on another one, and they all go into the chest. It's awesome. I didn't know about that. I'm sorry guys. I know this was supposed to be an episode on a cow breeder and an auto farming thing, but I keep getting distracted. So we're not going to finish it this episode. I need to redo my villager breeder down there, and we'll look at getting that farmer working properly. But I'll show you what I've done in the house. I put in some, like a pulley system here coming from a windmill on the other side, and this windmill's the same sort of design I did in my single player world, but it's a lot smaller and doesn't have quite as much detail on it, but it looks pretty cool. I was going to steer clear of windmills because there are so many windmills already, but I wasn't 100% happy with the house, and I'm kind of trying to cover it up. Like there's too much detail, too much stone. A lot of it is trying to cover up redstone and getting the farms to fit in there, but like I don't mind it so much from this side, so I might try and dumb this side down a little bit and add a bit more clay, take away some of the stone. But as far as the breeder itself goes, not the breeder, the little auto farm up the top, that will have to be in another episode, guys. Hey, Traven! He must be recording because he hasn't got his armor on. And I've got to do an outro too, so... Oh, it's nearly night time. I think he's talking to me. You want arrows, dude? Ah, I get it now. He was going to shoot me. I'm pretty quick. Well, we might leave it there for today, guys. I know I've gone a little bit off topic in the last part of this episode with the blaze and the wither skeleton skulls and the pigman farm, but that's how I like to play Minecraft. I've had more fun in the last couple of days doing that than I would have if I'd just been grinding with this build behind me, trying to get that to work. But we will finish that, just not today. So cheers from me. I'm Cortezerino. See you later.